Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome you back to our Company of Heroes 3 Italian campaign, where because of a decision we made at the end of the previous episode, this one's going to be kicked off with a beautiful battleship bombardment. Now, if we try to strike at Salerno and Monte Corvino airfield at the same time, we should also be able to take out the gun emplacement in between them, and I do believe the radius on these bombardments is rather large, and so that shouldn't pose a problem. Excellent. Why don't we kick this session off with the beautiful sights and sounds of a battleship bombardment.
All ships, open fire!
Really sets the tone, doesn't it? That was beautiful. I wasn't expecting the supporting fire from these two ships. I thought it was just going to be this bad boy, but let's go ahead and get a beach landing going. So it looks as though this is still semi-tutorialized. I don't know just how, enforced the decision-making is going to be, or if I actually have some liberties. Okay, I do have some liberties. That's great, because I was very much hoping to move in and take the Monte Corvino airfield first, because then we should be able to deny air support to Salerno when we actually engage the company that is garrisoned there. So this should be our UK Indian artillery. Yes, indeed it is. And just as a reminder, we chose to start with these guys at the end of the previous episode, and that's why we have access to them, though it looks like we will already be able to requisition additional companies. Okay, and that will give us access to the U.S. Airborne Company, as well as the U.S. Special Forces Company. Well, one of them. I'll have to purchase one. It'll take a turn for them to actually be recruited, and as you can see at the bottom right corner there, there's also a bit of an investment as far as resources are concerned. We do not yet have access to the U.S. Armored Company. We won't get access to them until we capture Naples or Anzio, and actually getting them takes a little bit longer, 2 turns, and then later on still we'll be able to recruit UK forces, including the UK Indian Artillery, who we do not have access to until we capture Bari or Ortona. So I guess that worked out that we decided to start with them since, U.S. Airborne and U.S. Special Forces we already have access to, so this allows us a bit of a different approach, I suppose, potentially. Either way, UK Armored Support Company over here won't be available until we capture Potenza or Ortona. So there seems to be a bit of an overlap there with Ortona, whereas up over here, no such thing. Okay, fair enough. We'll keep that in mind as we move forward. And in the meantime, why don't we go ahead and get ourselves the U.S. Airborne Company, because paratroopers are always cool. Let's go ahead and purchase. It'll take a turn for them to get here, and after that, the game has no directions for me. Okay, just trying to figure out how hands-on or hands-off this section is going to be. My understanding is that it's going to be pretty hands-off, but I imagine there's still a couple of mechanics to outline. But since we do have a bit of independence, why don't we go ahead and secure the Monte Corvino airfield, as I'd said earlier, just to ensure that there is no air support at Salerno when we go to take it and engage the company there. General Buckram loyalty gain. So he approves of our action here. I don't know if it's because we took something just in general, or if it's specifically because we took the airfield over here of our own volition. But again, just as a reminder, this is a reflection of the loyalty between General Buckram, General Norton, and Eleonora Valenti. Between them and us, I mean. And the more loyal one of them is, the more likely we are to see their buffs, and the more likely we are to get to their loyalty state over here, where they will provide us support in the final offensive to break the winter line. So hopefully we'll get all 3 of their loyalty to this point, but I don't know exactly how that's going to play out, if that's even possible, and I'm quite curious to see how that works, actually. But I digress. Let's go ahead and end our turn here, because there's not much else we can do. And let's see what the game tells us to do versus what it lets us do, I suppose. But Salerno is very much our objective right now. We must capture it, and we have our airborne available. The game's not telling me anything, so let's go ahead and actually give them an order ourselves. I would like to push them up close to Salerno without actually engaging Salerno. Is that a possibility here? Or must I engage? Ooh. Kind of tight. Okay, why don't we go ahead and push up to here. We've got a spot here, actually. And that should prevent us from diving into combat right away. And it should allow me to actually move in with the UK Indian Artillery while maintaining support from the Airborne Company. If I've understood the mechanics correctly, which I'm fairly confident I've got right. So why don't we creep these guys a little bit closer? I do believe that is an option. Make sure they're as close as they can get to reinforce. And let's get the Indian Artillery moving into Salerno from the side over here. They are able to use an action point, and this should, yes, work out nicely. So we've got ourselves the U.S. Airborne Company as well as the battleship. Oh, interesting. So I guess we'll have access to indirect barrages of shells to fire at various targets. But then, yes, the U.S. Airborne Company will allow us to bring in the light tank, a paratrooper squad, a rifleman squad, and a bazooka team. Sounds good. You can change which supports you want to bring in. I assume that these will be determined by the companies that are in the area. I was expecting to have air support as well, but it occurs to me that we might need to recruit aircraft, and that would have taken time anyway, so I'm not kicking myself over it. Let's stick with what we've got here, and let's dive on in. Let's begin.
Welcome to Salerno. Krauts have had plenty of time to dig in, and their trigger fingers will be itching by now. We should start by giving the locals a hand in capturing that hospital.
Alright, looks like it's a pretty well fortified position then. That's interesting. I'm curious if things would have played out a little differently if we'd actually made a different decision at the end of the previous episode. That's something I'm very curious about with this game mode, and I'm going to be very interested in seeing how it actually plays out. Now, this might be kind of scripted because it's a main mission, so to speak, but I guess time will tell. Anyway, what are we doing here? Secure the hilltop situated down over here. Sounds good. We actually cannot pan over, which tells me that the moment we get close, we're going to trigger something. But before we do that, why don't we just take a look at what we're actually working with here. So first we've got not an actual vehicle. This is just a reinforcement point. It's a building, fair enough. Then up top over here we have the Gurkhas. These guys are able to get the Thompson submachine gun package, which increases their short-range firepower, or they can instead get the Bren light machine gun, which will increase their firepower at all ranges. They've got grenades, they've got smoke grenades, and they also have this Ao Gorkali ability, which is only available past veterancy level 1, so we got to keep them alive for long enough to actually have access to it, but it reduces the accuracy and rate of fire of nearby enemy infantry, while also increasing the squad's own rate of fire and speed, which is a pretty good thing to have. Apart from that, we have over here the infantry section. These guys can get the recon package to unlock forward observer barrage and recon flare abilities, while also giving the squad a pair of scoped Lee Enfields and the aforementioned flares. Instead, they can get the Boys anti-tank rifle package, which I think is pretty self-explanatory, or they can get the Bren light machine gun, which again increases firepower at all ranges. They've got the rifle grenade, they've got a anti-tank grenade, and the rifle smoke grenade as well, and this looks like another unit of the infantry section, but these guys have actually taken on the recon package, so they have access to the forward observer artillery barrage, as well as the recon flare, and a pair of those Lee Enfields. Alright, sounds good. Let's go ahead and move forward. Let's play it kind of safe. I mean, this looks like a pretty fortified position, so I'm going to go ahead and creep up to the cover over here. That should be pretty good, and we'll approach with caution. Let's try not to lose anybody before the, action actually starts. Creeping on up, slowly but surely. Taking their sweet time, and look at that. It's all fenced off and everything. Alright, here we go. We've got decent cover over here, so we should be okay. These guys are pulling back.
Something about this doesn't sit right. Could be a trap. Probably is.
Yeah, not surprised. It's a bit of a scripted kind of a situation, and okay. So still a bit of tutorialization going on. We're going to learn about flares. Let's go ahead and pick these guys and select their recon flare ability, and now I can actually pan over. All right, let's go ahead and pop the flare over here and see exactly what's going on. So this should help us make plans before we actually enter an area that, we have no intel on. There we go.
Damn Krauts have a machine gun.
Gotcha. So they're teaching us how to use smoke. All right, so the machine gun is facing in this general direction. Let's go ahead and pop the smoke in front of them, because I want to make sure that the unit itself isn't obscured by smoke. That'll prevent us from hitting them. What we want to do is block their line of sight with the smoke, and that way we can move through the smoke, and once we pop out of it, we'll be able to fire at them because they're not hidden in said smoke. So in comes the smoke. And in come my troops as well. Now the timing of that was impeccable. The flare actually died as soon as the smoke landed. The flare would have allowed us to look beyond the smoke, but I guess it's not as long-lived as I would have expected. These guys are creeping up. Let's go. Did not really time this perfectly. Let's creep up to here. Let's go. So hopefully if these guys come up over here, they'll be safe. They'll have some cover. These guys will creep past. Workers are going up. Excellent. Oh, they've got some troops down here as well. Quick, 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 quick. Let's go. We should be all right. And we'll pick that machine gun up as soon as the unit's been dealt with. We'll pick it up out of their cold, dead hands. How are we looking over here? You okay? Yeah, we'll be fine. These guys have a high ground advantage, I think, over there. But the work is done.
We're expecting more of the same from here on.
Sounds good. Hilltop secured. What's next? Oh.
All right, men, listen up. You probably heard we're going ashore at Salerno. We were hoping to take the Germans by surprise, but it's not worked out that way. They know we're coming. Your first priority will be to recapture the hospital. That'll give us somewhere to relieve casualties. And we're not sure what the Germans have got planned for us, but they'll likely come across these bridges. You're to destroy them to prevent any German counterattack from reaching the city. There's a lot riding on this one. Capturing Salerno is critical to our success in Italy. Corporal Conti will take it from here. Good luck.
If we can get into a strong position on the other side of the bridge, we'll be able to retreat and reinforce from there. Then we can take the hospital.
Alright, sounds good. So I guess that's our actual mission briefing then. And what we need to do is secure an inland strategic point situated over here. Okay, we'll use the skills we just learned, you know, pop recon, pop smoke, and take this strategic point. But first, I just want to make sure these guys are fully topped up and replenished. We are, in fact, reinforcing them. I just want to make sure that we're at full strength over here. That machine gun unit is still trying to retreat. There we go. Because why go in even slightly weakened? Once they are fully topped up, I'll take a look at our pop cap and see if there's anything we can actually recruit. There's the truck over here that can help us move around in terms of both our infantry as well as heavy weapons. They can also help reinforce our units, which isn't a bad thing to have on hand, but there's our pop cap limiting our option there. Oh, we do have access actually to the Dingo. Let's go ahead and get that then. It'll add additional firepower in the form of the Bren light machine gun, and it does have an ability that allows us to heal infantry too. So let's post up against this wall over here for the time being as we're waiting for the Dingo to arrive, and then we'll push past this bridge. Well, there's a pair of bridges over here. We'll see what makes most sense once we pop that flare, I suppose. These guys.
Dunkirk was a bloody mess.
Let's move, Gokali. Krauts have wired the bridges. Let's get some engineers down there, but keep an eye out for enemy units. They know we're coming.
Alright. We are going to clear out all of this wire, one by one, because should things go sideways and we have to fall back, I want to make sure that we don't get, you know, funneled. I want to make sure that we have as much freedom to move through as possible. We can't get rid of the caltrops, but we can get rid of all the barbed wire. So let's do that, and the Dingo has arrived as well. And after that's done, we'll go ahead and, yeah, pop a flare and try and take these 2 points, I guess. Keep at it. Let's go. I think there's one over here. We could leave these ones be, I suppose. I don't know how, like how thorough do I need to be? Things are gonna get challenging. We are playing on the most difficult mode, the fearless mode, and last session was just the prologue, so it was very tutorialized, so we weren't really, you know, being tested by the AI, and it was a little silly at times because it was entirely scripted for the purpose of being a prologue. Things are going to get a lot more difficult moving forward, though I'm fairly confident. So this is all cleared out. Let's go ahead and, you know what, let's actually get some upgrades going as well. I should have queued this up sooner. Why don't we go ahead and get ourselves some anti-tank rifle packages, because we already have anti-infantry capabilities. So let's go ahead and get you the boys anti-tank rifle package, and why don't we go ahead and do that to this infantry section as well. And we are at our pop cap, everything else we've done. It shouldn't take too long to get these upgrades in place. So let's get a move on. Let's get our recon flare out there. This is a fortified position, so might as well pop it over here because they're almost certainly in this area. And let's see what we see. We got a unit here. Something up there. We got one there and one here. Okay, cool. Sounds good. There's the anti-tank tools coming in right on time. So let's send... Alright, let's do this. Let's go ahead and send the Gurkhas up over here. Let's get our machine gun up over here like so. Let's get you guys going. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And let's go. That should be good. We'll send the dingo up afterwards.
Resistance are fighting here too, so try not to shoot them. We may be able to team up with them later.
Alright, sounds good. But yeah, we'll send the dingo up afterwards so that it's able to provide support so that the bridge is clear and so that we are able to, again, heal our troops as well. Doing pretty well. These guys are down. Let's go ahead and send these guys up. They've got some troops up over there, right? Oh, is that a Molotov? Oh, more troops over here. Sounds good. These guys have been wiped. That was good. That was good. Let's get the dingo up over here, I think. That should be able to take these guys out. We want to keep a bit of a distance. I can't recall if these guys have anti-tank capabilities or anti-vehicle capabilities, I suppose I should say. And let's get our machine gun up over here as well. Let's go. Doing all right. Now let's get these guys moving up as well. Sure. Just to try and clear this stuff out, and then we'll make a move towards the actual point over here. We'll capture this point as well, of course. In fact, why don't we go ahead and take cover behind this vehicle so we can capture that point at the same time as taking these guys down. All right, cool. Doing all right over here. These guys are actually now suppressed, soon to be pinned. Let's send these guys up to finish the job. Because right now the dingo is collecting all the XP, which I don't know if that was the best use of our opportunity there. Let's get the machine gun set up where? Ooh, over here like so. Sounds good. Bring you guys up to here. And let's go ahead and pop another flare in this general area. It looks like our allies over here are creeping forward to give us sight. And, ooh, what a sight that is. So there is a machine gun over here facing that way right now. All right, let's do this. Bring these guys up like this. I should have access to a rifle grenade. And I keep up. Oh, this building is occupied. Okay, let's get our Gurkhas moving up because they have their grenades and they can toss into the building and hopefully clear it. Now let's go ahead and use our rifle grenade up over here. Those guys are turning around. This is terrible timing. Come on. Good stuff. And down here. Oh, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Pull back a little bit. The machine gun is almost entirely taken care of. Let's go ahead and creep up from the other side as well. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get these guys up. Where's my dingo? That's a sentence. Let's go and send these guys around the side over here to try and flank these guys. We'll come up around the back and try and eliminate these guys. And they do have a mortar team, so that is something we have to be very wary about. Yeah, let's eliminate that mortar team. Send these guys up around the back. Good stuff. Let's creep forward over here. This is also potential trouble. These guys are in cover. Here, let's this is good. This is good. This is fine. Firing away up over here. Let's go. And these guys are popping out. Take them out. Take them out. Can we pop another grenade? Are we looking over here? Come on, eliminate that unit. Take him down. Nice. These guys are dropped. Yeah, excellent. Let's go ahead and capture this point. And let's actually try and get this piece of equipment as well. Sure, let's use the engineers to do it. And let's cap this point. Everything else is looking good. Yeah. Looking good. Cool. Oh, what do we have here? Push up. Make sure these guys get dropped. Where is my machine gun team? Still down over here. Can you open fire, please? There we go. Pin him. Pin him.
Now that we've captured this point, let's convert it to a triage station. We'll be able to call men to retreat to this position.
Okay, cool. So we'll actually be able to heal our units over here, and we'll be able to, when we hit retreat, they'll fall back to here as well. Nice. Nice. Oh, God. Love it.
Now we can go after that hospital.
Sure. Well, first, let's go ahead and heal these guys up. Make sure they're all topped up. These guys as well. Let's get you topped up. And then we can make our move towards the hospital. All right. So this is going to be, again, a heavily fortified position. Let's be careful. Let's pop flares. Let's pop smokes. Let's, check our corners and all that good stuff. And let's also make sure we're auto-reinforcing over here. Again, typically, you'll want to be a bit more, like, nuanced with your pop cap and stuff like that. But I think we're okay. And it looks like we have a Stuart coming through. All right, cool. You know what, actually? Since we do have reinforcements that we're waiting for anyway, why don't we go ahead and get ourselves some additional tools here. Anti-tank gun. Sure, let's get the bishop. I don't know how effective it's going to be moving forward, but it could provide some decent support alongside the Steward. And the Steward can also get, what, a survival package. Unlock smoke canister, automatically repairs when stationary and out of combat. Oh, I like that. Or tank commander to increase the rate of fire of nearby infantry and unlocks marked vehicle and recon scan abilities. You know what? I'm going to go with the survival package. Survive. Key. Key to success. A key to success. Where's my bishop? It's not out yet. So it'll take some time for it to come out. I'm just wondering if I push forward or if we at least get our mortar team set up like this. And see if we can't hit anything. Like, there is this building that is occupied right now, so maybe we can clear that out. This looks like it'll be in range. Let's go ahead and do that. There's our bishop, and our allies are giving us some sight lines over here, which is pretty good. What is that? Jaeger squad. Are we getting some hits in? Oh. That sounded familiar. Alright, okay, fair enough. They do have an MG42. Come on. Gotta be a bit more accurate than that. Just waiting for the bishop to show up, and I'm pretty sure it's just gonna, yeah, I like the barbed wire. Doesn't matter to a vehicle of this size. We're fine. Keep at it. This building is still occupied. I wonder if I should be a bit more committed to clearing it. We're getting work done. They're very low on health, so I'll just wait for one more shot there, and then we might change our target to this. We might have to get very close to actually hit this, even with our artillery. Like, we have to, like, get up to here, I'm assuming. Or, of course, we can use our newly acquired bishop. Here, let's go ahead and position the bishop up over there. That might be enough range. And what are you firing at now? Ah! Sure, keep at it. Let's clear that building out.
They've got artillery on the beach. That's not good.
And we're ready to move.
What beach? You know what? The bishop does have range up to here. So let's go ahead and fire. Oh, perfect timing. Thank you so much, King. Open fire. Come on. There we go. They've got artillery. I've got artillery. Oh, they've got vehicle support as well. Oh, look at that. Over 50% of their health gone in one shot. And that follow-up. My goodness. Yes. One more. Yeah, there's one more. That was a little off. But that's not bad. Capture enemy artillery. All right. What are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? Something up here. Okay. Fair enough. Let's make a move. It's a secondary objective, but those can come in handy. We've got quite a few troops as well. Let's see. Have we cleared this building out? I think we've just got rid of the building, actually. Let's go ahead and move up. MG up like so. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Okay, where's my bishop? Oh, we actually took care of their machine gun already. And the cooldown on this is actually quite long. Alright, fair enough. We gotta wait for that then. Let's send these guys up. Oh, hello. You're right there. Pull these guys back. Pull these guys back. Do that. Where's my Steward? Get you up here. How the hell did this happen? We've got anti-tank equipment, right? So we should be okay. Oh, good side hit there. Nice. One more shot. Beautiful. Alright, excellent. We're good up here? Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Just wondering if we shouldn't pull these guys back right away to get them healed up. And fire over here with our mortar team. Get some work done. How's the bishop doing? Doing okay? I wonder, you know what, actually, if we're going up over here, why don't we go ahead and soften these guys up first? We got a target over here, so let's fire over there. And our mortar team should hopefully take care of these guys over here, right? I do have access to a recon flare. Let's pop it up over here. Get vision, you know, as far out as possible. And let's then start to move forward. I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. You guys are falling back. Did we even hit anything? Did they manage to dodge us? Oh, not entirely. All right, let's push up. Let's go, let's go. Up to there. Steward can come up over here. Got quite a few units. Wow, that was a good hit. Gotta pull the dingo out. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Alright, good stuff. Bring our engineers back to actually repair the dingo. Make sure the Gurkhas are staying safe. Now let's toss some grenades. Just out of reach. You for real? These guys up. Doing alright, doing alright. Doing A-okay. Bring the machine gun team back over here to replenish, and let's send these guys up. Constant cycle over here. Artillery team can probably fire over here. Artillery incoming. I don't like the sound of that. Ooh. Oh, that was rough. Okay, we gotta push. We gotta push. Let's go. Where is my... They managed to dodge that. Of course they did. Let's push up. These guys out of here. There it is. Alright, cool. Let's move. Let's move, let's move, let's go. Doing some good work down over here. Let's get the Gurkhas moving up to this side. Get these guys fully surrounded, and hopefully they'll be done for shortly. And let's move up over here as well. Oh, actually, let's retreat these guys. They're pretty badly damaged. I could have used the Dingo instead, but we can only use this ability when we are out of combat, and we were very much not out of combat there. Come on, come on, come on. The engineer's alive. Let's move you up. It's doing okay. Yeah, firing up over here.
If we can take that howitzer, we'll get a huge offensive advantage. Krauts wouldn't like that, so let's give it a go.
All right, sounds good. We'll secure that. First, let's secure the area, though. How is our cover over here? Not that great, eh? Fire away. Creep up this way. Stuart's taking care of you. Yes, it is. Good stuff, good stuff. Come on. Take them out, come on. Let's get these guys back, actually. They gotta replenish. What else are we looking at back over here? Are you replenishing? Yeah, taking some time, though. Are these guys moving up? We good? We're clear? Yeah, let's go ahead and pick this up, then. Pick this up. We'll pick up some of the resources here. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay, hang on a second, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Anti-tank grenade, let's go. This was cool. All right. And you... What do you... Get over here. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Let's get our anti-tank team up over here. Quickly. Pick this up as well. And can I not... I don't have a reach because we are... There's barbed wire over here. My engineer team is falling back to try and replenish. So let's just get our bishop to turn around and provide some support up over here. That'll hopefully do the trick. We got an anti-tank rifle coming up as well. Should be able to post up and fire away over here. That should be okay. And there's the bishop kicking in as well. Yeah, good stuff. That's less good. That wasn't so accurate. All right, we're doing decent work. Fair enough. Over here we have what? High explosive barrage. Just got to spot a target to actually use it on. Let's get our machine gun team moving up to. Well, it's kind of risky. I don't want to split my troops up too much. They're currently a little spread out. Let's get the mortar team up over here, facing this way. Not that that matters. They can rotate pretty quickly. Let's get the machine gun team then up over here as well. Oh, that's the tank destroyer taken care of. Good stuff. Move these guys up, and we'll turn the bishop around in about 30 seconds to help deal with the situation here. But we have secured this, so we can use this as well. And can I get my Dingo to go through this? Can I just burst through the Oh, we actually managed to pop a hole in there, not sure how. But let's capture this point, generate the munitions, and use it to our advantage wherever possible. Alright. We can hit these guys with our artillery. Looks like they have not secured their machine gun there, which is great. Keep applying the pressure. And I kind of wish... You know what, where's my Dingo? Bring you down over here. Keep bringing that artillery support. Missed that one. That's okay. Machine gun team too far back. We could get them into this building, perhaps. That should provide a decent coverage. I'm just trying to bring the Dingo up to help heal these guys up, but that might be a bit of overkill. You know what? Let's push up. Let's push up. Bring the Dingo with us, and let's bring the Steward up as well. And how's the bishop looking? Ready to fire? Yes, it is. Looking pretty good. I'm holding off on prematurely pulling the trigger on this thing. This is our howitzer. All right, cool. Sounds good. Guys up top over there took care of these guys. We are able to push up now. Let's go. And let's send the Steward up and around. I think should be okay to do. And where's my recon team? They are in a pretty pitiful state, actually. But I just want to pop recon up over here, sure, from wherever they're standing right now. Just to see exactly what's going on up over here before we expose ourselves to potential threats like this. All right, let's get the infantry section back to replenish. Let's move you up there, and let's move you up there, but cautiously. These guys can fire up over here. Machine gun is getting some work done, I think. Are you? Well, they're facing the right direction, roughly. Grenades. No. It's not sure if we're okay here. I think we're okay. Get these guys over to here. Just wondering. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. Machine guns able to pin these guys down, suppress them, force them to retreat. Let's bring our order team up. Let's go ahead and bring the bishop up as well. Let's get these guys over too. We just want to make sure this is secure and safe. How are we looking actually? I should probably probably bring you back because this thing's over here now. But let's go ahead and pop a shot over here. They're roughly over there. It'll take them some time to take their gear out and stuff. So we should be okay. Where's the bishop? Or rather, let's get the mortar team firing up over there. That looked like a pretty good hit. Good stuff, good stuff. These guys are in a little bit of trouble. Let's creep up over here. Get some clearer lines of fire, potentially. And let's get the machine gun team up over here now. Bring you up. Let's go. Was good. Oh, they got a team up over there. Let's go ahead and move up to there. Let's move these guys up to here. And hopefully secure this spot. Still got to do some work up over there as well. Let's go, let's go. Can I toss a grenade that far? Probably not. Probably not. Just short. I believe in you. Come on. Come on, Gurkhas. There it is. That is too far away. Wow. That wasn't great. Alright, that's okay. Move these guys up. And we've got our reinforcements arriving now, so we'll be A-okay. Machine gun team, you did not listen to my order, did you? Can you... Thank you. And the hospital has been liberated. Push up, let's push up.
Looks like the Germans object to us shooting at them. They're bringing in a huge tank division from the east.
Alright, let's go ahead and heal up over here. Looks like we can actually replenish.
If we can take them down, the Krauts will have a hell of a time getting through.
Alright, let's get to work on this then. Alright, how do we want to play this? Let's get our Stuart coming on over. This is pretty close, so let's start down over here, I suppose. Got our Dingo, we have our Bishop. Let's get you up over here. Let's get you down over here. And, you know, let's pick up their anti-tank equipment. Let's go. Bring these guys down. Let's go, let's go. Let's get you down as well, let's go. Let's bring these guys down too. Just want to make sure we're being careful here. Pop a flare. Because, yeah, I mean, who knows? There's a lot of fortification, so I'm sure there's lots of fortified positions. These guys are able to hit down over here, hopefully. Bring the Stuart down here. Where's that recon? Bring you over here. Where is that recon? Careful here. Let's not get too close because they might have anti-tank capabilities, right? Oh, there we go. There's the recon finally. Alright, they got a machine gun up over there. Glad I checked. We're going to have to smoke that one to approach it, I think. Or, where is my Bishop? Go ahead and pop that over there. Cool. Let's get the Stuart moving forward ever so slightly. I think we should be okay. And let's see if we can't get rid of these guys before we move too far forward. That was a good hit. Nice and clean. Being shot at, but we're still okay. That, we took out a building instead. Send these guys up a little bit. That should be nice. Come on. Oh, beautiful. Almost done there. One more shot. Yes! That was great. My God, the firepower. All right, let's get the Pack 40 creeping on up a little bit further. These guys moving up as well. Let's go. These guys moving up too. What are we looking at here? Let's get the mortar team firing down over here. Let's try and capture this point real quick. Let's actually get our engineers moving up with their satchels. Oh, hello. I'm glad I checked there. Gonna wait a little bit of time before we can use that. Where is my high explosive barrage over here?
We're gonna need something that that can pack a punch to deal with the bridge.
Pull these guys back.
Range artillery should do it, or targeted explosives if we can get close.
I'm taking too many risks over here. Let's pull back a little bit. Oh my goodness, they are all around us. That's not my recon flare. That is not my recon flare. So they're watching us. They're keeping an eye on us. Let's move these guys up. Let's go. Do I have more? I do. I have some wiggle room. Let's get another infantry section out. Try and keep these guys alive as well. We're looking back over here. These guys are healing up. I want to repair this tank. And I'm not sure what the situation is over here. Get the dingo up to here. And let's go ahead and pop this ability finally. Try and keep these guys healed up without having to fall back. And let's get the mortar team moving up as well. Bishop, you ready to fire? You are. Ah, beautiful. Thanks for revealing yourself. Why are you turning? Where are you turning to? Oh, perfect. Oh, god damn it.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
Fire up there. Pull you back. We'll see what that does for us. I've already committed to that. Crap. I did not move quickly enough there. I did not move quickly enough. Let's go. We'll fire up over here, yeah. Take care of these guys. Who's doing okay? Fire down over here. And let's get these guys moving up. Want those satchels on the bridge ASAP. These guys are almost taken care of. Some reinforcements, I'm sure, are showing up. Where is my howitzer? Oh, here we go. Pop this over here. See if we can't hold those guys. That was a good side hit to kick things off. Do we have anti-tank? We should have an anti-tank grenade. Yes, we do. Up over there, please. Let's go quickly. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. It's a lot of range support. Ooh, shock over there. Can I get up to here? The satchel range isn't that great. Where's my pack? 40. Dang, it was taken care of. That's what happened to it. It got taken out. All right, you know what? You gotta pull back. You gotta pull back. You gotta pull back. Let's get out of here. We gotta get out of here. We gotta heal these guys up. Let's move up. Satchel's up over here. Bring you back as well. This is trouble. This is trouble. Alright, there's 2 satchels. Let's get out of here. We'll retreat. How much damage are you gonna do? Oh, wow. I could bring in a battleship bombardment. That might do the trick. That might do the trick. Alright, let's pull these guys up to here, because we want to make sure the engineers actually work on them. Oh, this is trouble. This is trouble. Get out of here. Go, 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 go. Get you up. They do have anti-tank capabilities, right? These guys up as well. And let's go ahead and get you guys with the anti-tank rifle package as well. Alright, where is my howitzer? Go ahead and finish this thing off. I'm sure that we just need 1 hit, I think. That's so little health left. Let's try and get this taken care of. Up over here. You took a rear hit. Good stuff. Let's bring you back a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. There's a shot going through. And takes a second. Oh, are you for real? We need 1 more hit. 1 more hit. Nice. Alright, good. Now we gotta actually take care of these guys. Let's pull you back. Let's get out of there. Reverse. Can we move everybody up? No, we cannot, because we gotta repair our Stuart and our Dingo. We have room for another infantry section. Let's get that happening. Oh god. They are moving in, aren't they? Alright, let's push up. These guys are both anti-tank capable. These guys as well. And let's get you out of here. We gotta repair this bishop as well. Let's move up like this. Use our anti-tank grenades. Toss them, let's go. And then we can go in with our rifles as well. Get you guys up there, let's go. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Let's get in here. Good stuff. Get you back out. Some side hits on that. Yeah, excellent. Keep firing away, please. Rear hits, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's bring the Stuart down as well. This is a lot. This is a lot. You know what? Let's go ahead and get our howitzer firing up over here. Soften it up a little bit. Damn, we lost the bishop. Oh, and that reinforcement is far away, isn't it? It was on a retreat there. Come on, man. Almost done here. And it looks like they have artillery support. Nice. Very nice. Pull you back. Oh, that's not good. Pull out. Pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. Oh, no. Get out of there.
Bridge is starting to collapse. Hit it with all we've got.
All the way out of there. Are these guys replenished?
Stewart's crew killed.
Damn it, we lost our Stewart. Working so hard to keep that thing alive. No such luck. That's okay. That's okay. They're... Ho 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 ho. That will not be in vain, but that was scary. Where's my howitzer? 30 seconds before I can use it again. Okay. Let's get the machine gun team. They're facing up this way. That sounds good. Try and get these engineers up over here, I suppose. And I just want to try and get rid of these guys. Last couple tanks that I think made it through the bridge down over here, right? Far away, far away. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. Anti-tank grenade, let's go. Fire away. Keep at it. How many tanks do they have down here? This team back over here still. And I wonder if we can use... Well, the range on this is kind of limited, I think. You know what? Battleship bombardment time, I think. Let's bring it in.
Artillery barrage on the way.
Flares there. Cool. What about the howitzer? Let's bring you in as well. Deal with this from long range. Nice. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Glad we brought that support in. Beautiful. Oh my god.
That's the bridges dealt with. Salerno's secure.
Nice. All right. Good stuff. What's next?
Okay, that's us set. Krauts won't be getting back in here anytime soon.
Alright, you know what? Pretty pleased with how that went. Pretty pleased with how that went. We lost 3 units. A little unfortunate. One was the Bishop. One was the Stewart. What was the third one? I don't recall what third unit we lost. Either way, we only lost 3 units. That's not too bad. We did some good work there. That was intense. That was intense, especially at the end there, when there was like 6 pieces of enemy armor just absolutely dominating the battlefield. That was a little scary. And we overcommitted with that Stewart at the end there, but that naval bombardment coming in real handy, and that's the value of all those supporting elements if you have them in place. Now, truth be told, I probably could have used those guys quite a bit more. I think we were capped on resources for quite a bit, so I could have been bringing reinforcements in. I could have brought in some additional Gurkhas, for example. I think we probably had some paratroopers available as well, right? Because of the troops we requisitioned. But hey, it's fine. I felt as though we had a decent flow going. I didn't ever feel desperate enough. I always tend to save those for desperate times, as you saw in the end there when we brought in the bombardment. I always save those tools for desperate times, and it worked out today. So you know, I think that worked out as needed. This is great. Wow. All right, good stuff. A glorious victory. Our MVP over here, infantry section with 48 kills and a damage output of over 13,000. Beautiful stuff. Let's see what's next. All right, there's our mission completed, plus 25 XP. The Indian artillery team over here, gaining, I guess this is the representation of the XP down over here. Moving up towards veterancy, 3 levels of veterancy. I assume they unlock 3 different things, perhaps. We'll learn these mechanics as they come along. But apart from that, we've also gained some manpower, some munitions, some fuel, and some skill points as well. Sounds good to me. But on top of all that, we have secured Salerno. Yes.
We've established a beachhead at Salerno. The port will give us access to valuable supplies, not to mention more troops.
Good stuff. There's our beachhead secured. Beautiful. What comes next? A lot. Oh, a lot. Wow. Okay. So, what's the deal here? We still have our airborne company here able to move the enemy... Oh, what's this? Airfields. Aircraft can be purchased and used at airfields. Their abilities can reveal hidden enemy locations, paradrop companies behind enemy lines, and bombard to create holes in enemy positions. An L2 aircraft has been flown in to use out of Monte Corvino. Understood. Alright, so actually, this is a good reminder that I wanted to check how the airfield actually works, because we didn't have any air support there, and I suspect it's because, yes, you can actually, I'm assuming, requisition aircraft and stuff. All right, what do we have here? Left click to select the recon ability. Using this ability requires an L2 aircraft in the airfield. I'm going to click this because typically that's where the manage button is, so let's go ahead and see what it has to offer. So that's the L2 in our inventory that was given to us, I'm assuming. So I guess previously we had nothing, which is why we didn't have air support. Fair enough. So what do we have? The L2 Grasshopper for recon. Recon type, excelling at revealing the fog of war. With a recon run ability, they can also provide recon run support to nearby companies engaged in real-time battles. Gotcha, okay. Then we have the Thunderbolt Fighter, the P-47. Fighter type, excelling in anti-aircraft combat with air supremacy. They can also provide strafing run support to nearby companies engaged in real-time battles. Then we have the C-47, the transport, for what? They can move troops around, they can provide supplies, paradrop, and company transportability. So these guys sound like they're primarily a campaign map level thing, as opposed to a real-time battle thing. And then there's the B-25, the Mitchell Bomber. Medium bomber type, excelling at area of effect damage with their bombing run ability. They can also provide bombing run support to nearby companies engaged in real-time battles. Alright, sounds good. Starting to make sense. Let's go ahead and actually use this recon ability then. Where do you want me to send it? Up over here. Left click to send your aircraft to reveal this area. Let's do it. Nice. I'm so glad it's visualized. Yes. Oh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. It's just nice. It just brings the map to life a little bit. So what do we have? There is a machine gun bunker. Again, if we walk in its general area, we're going to get shot up and take a decent bit of damage. They have over here some munitions as well. This is a munitions depot, so we can actually generate additional munitions here if we want to. And back over here we have a Panzer company. All right, that's going to be interesting. What is this? Anti-armor detachment. Good to know, good to know. I'm wondering if we shouldn't chase these guys down and eliminate them, because I think I should be able to auto-resolve that battle. Again, we'll take a bit of damage, as indicated at the top right corner. We'll take a bit of damage, but I don't think I need to fight that battle, right? They're so badly hurt. It would be a waste of time, so to speak. We are out of reach of the machine gun bunker there. Can I actually bombard and hit both of these guys? Oh, just enough of a gap. Almost as if the AI knew. We could bombard here instead and at least try to work towards securing Nocera. Please feel free to correct my butcheries. So that's an option. And otherwise, we can head down towards Altavilla? For what? Strategic location. Control point for the local territory. Now, does that generate additional manpower, like with the real-time battles? And then down over here, Pestum would give us fuel. All right. Lots of decision-making to do over here. Campania is another strategic location. And then Montella is our actual next mission. All right. So we know where we have to go to accomplish our next main objective, but how do we want to maximize our chances, I suppose, is the question. I think, let's go ahead and auto-resolve this. Please don't get shot up. We have the battleship bombardment available to us. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Again, by manually playing the skirmish, you may receive less damage and earn a skill point from a bonus objective. But we're fine, right? Yeah, we're fine. Hopefully. Skirmish victory. No surprise there. And they didn't gain enough XP to fill this bar up. Is it because we auto-resolve? That doesn't make any sense. We gained the XP. Fair enough. Gained some resources as well. Excellent. And have you been taken care of? Yes. Beautiful. Very little damage received. I'm okay with that. Can we actually acquire additional companies? We are able to afford another U.S. airborne company as well as a U.S. Special Forces company. Question is, do I want either of those right now? The Special Forces company is the only one we don't have, and this gives us what? The M29 Measle, wow, sorry. The M29 Weasel call-in and the SSF Commando call-in. It'd be nice to have a bit of variety. It is the spice of life after all, so why don't we go ahead and purchase the U.S. Special Forces company and get familiar with our different tools early on in the campaign before things start to get, you know, real rough. That'll take a turn, and then at the shipyard, can we purchase ships? Not yet. All right, fair enough. And what about at Salerno itself? So Salerno should also be able to Separately acquire additional forces. Okay, that's cool. So we now have 2 recruitment centers. They both will take 1 turn each for either of these guys, so that's all well and good. Do I want to spend those resources, though? Like, are we getting a little light on fuel already? Right? Do we really need that much to deal with just this? And do we have access? Oh, you know what? Interesting. So if we want to get up over here to get the battleship support, which that was priceless at the end of the previous battle, I think it'll take us a few turns to get there, because 1 turn will take us here, another turn will take us up there, and then we should be able to, we'll hopefully be close enough. Or are we already close enough because we're in the same territory? Can I get a preview? Yes, okay, I can get a preview, and it looks like we will have battleship support if it stays where it is, presumably because it's in the right territory. All right, cool. Sorry, just got to verify all this stuff before we find ourselves completely wrecked, right? So let's use our battleship bombardment this turn to take care of their encampment there and to take out Nocera, or at least to reduce some of its shields. And hopefully that'll be good enough to allow us to move forward. There we go, good stuff. We'll secure this city on our way over, and I'm not sure where they're going to move, but gotta be prepared for the worst. And can we actually purchase ourselves transport? We need to unlock, requires unlock fighter, requires unlock bomber. I assume those are elements over here. And yeah, these cost munitions. Oh no, these are activities. Oh, this unlock fighter and unlock bomber. Not enough resources for the bomber, actually. All right, decisions. I'm thinking what we do is we push up to take the, so we push up to take Nocera, and then we push up to take out the Panzer, and we'll hold on to our resources for the time being, because feeling a little thin, a little light on fuel and munitions. So let's end our turn there. A little nervous. This is the first time we've had like kind of full freedom almost, apart from the recon plane. Let's end the turn there though. See what the AI actually does here.
Good morning, Italy. Sophia here, broadcasting to you live from Rome. This goes out to the US 36th and their friends covering on the beaches. Welcome to Italy, boys. The courageous men of the almighty German army await you with open arms.
I like that. That was,
Sir, the Germans are extending their supply lines and weakening ours in the process. We should recapture the lost supply points as soon as possible.
Salerno's ours, but we can't relax yet. We need to clear out the German defenses and take control of nearby towns. Then we can get planning our route to Rome. Now that we have Monte Corvino, we can bring in aircraft to help accelerate the push to Rome. Krauts won't know what hit them.
Our military training is the best in the world, but there's nothing like live combat to hone the men's skills.
all right, one thing I will say with regards to the approach to tutorialization here is that the game needs to make it clear when it's let go, right? Like, at the end of that previous action, the recon action, I was like, oh, I'm free to do whatever I want. But no, the game wanted me to hit end turn so it could make me do all this stuff. Though I'm glad I didn't listen to it, because we were able to requisition some additional companies as a result of that. Let's first deal with the skill point over here. So this company has earned a skill point. Let's take a look at the skills menu. Oh, hello. Skill points are earned from completing missions and can be used to unlock new abilities, upgrades, and units, etc., etc. Each company has a unique set of skills. Additional skill points can be earned by completing bonus objectives in missions. Understood. Cool. What do we have? So we have our Gurkha rifles section already. So, hang on a second, hang on. So we got abilities, we got upgrades, we got units. Ho ho ho, wow, alright. Alright, okay. So if I want to have access to recruiting a steward, then I need, where do I find the, two points available. So points are different from that little, the triple chevron icon there. And I can't recall exactly what that represented in the battle results screen. But okay, cool. We have 2 points. Let's go ahead and spend them on something. So units, again, these are familiar enough, I think. We've got an Archer Tank Destroyer. We have a Churchill. Oh boy. All right. Shermans we already have access to. Valentine we already have access to. foot guards section. Interesting. 2 M9 bazookas and close-range Thompson submachine guns. All right, let's take a look at the upgrades instead, because we can't afford any units, as you can see. So let's take a look at upgrades. What is this? Bravery. Infantry are 20% harder to hit when in enemy territory. Oh, and this is progression, so we have to start on the left and move towards the right. So, make them harder to hit when in enemy territory. Then the Gurkha rifles can grant resources when they destroy infantry and vehicles, presumably on the campaign map. First-class fighting men. Reduces the cost of all infantry by 25% and starts infantry at veterancy level 1. Oh, wow, that is big. Gurkha bolster increases the size of Gurkha rifle sections by 1. Nice. And fearless assault. Gurkhas reduce incoming suppression and increase rate of fire of all nearby non-Gurkha infantry. I love it. I love how the Gurkhas have been represented. I mean, they were, if you're not familiar with the Gurkhas, look them up. It's just some like straight up Hollywood style stories, except real. Over here with real-time battle support upgrades, so core upgrades, support upgrades. Here we have veteran vehicle crews. Dingoes and Humbers start at veterancy level 1. Cool. Forward observer creeping smoke barrage enables infantry sections and Gurkhas to call in creeping smoke barrages. Nice. Saturating bombardment. All artillery emplacements fire 2 additional shells during barrages. Zero in reduces the scatter of all howitzers by 50%. And then artillery supremacy reduces the cost of all artillery emplacements by 25%. Okay. And then we have the campaign map upgrades. Medical support grants a support ability that can be used to call in medical trucks during real-time battles. Oh, nice. Okay. Now, how's that a campaign upgrade, though? It's okay, grants a support ability. Okay, I guess. Fair enough. Trained engineers improves the company's repair target ability, increasing the amount healed. Influence, capturing locations reduces the supply of nearby enemy forces. Oh. Breakthrough, attacking emplacements doesn't cost an action point. Big. And elite heavy weapons trait improves the company's barrage ability, increasing the range and decreasing the cost. Now, obviously, these costs are cumulative. We are not going to reach these for some time yet, but let's go ahead and take a look at abilities. So, the Gurkha rifle section, can I... Oh, I see. These, of course. I was like looking at the yellow over there to buy it over there. What do we have? So, Gurkhas can get battle hardened. Gurkha rifle start at veterancy level 1 during missions, or forward observers allows Gurkha rifles to call in artillery barrages from the headquarters 25-pounder. Separately, we could take a look at the mortar team. I didn't actually bring these guys in during the previous real-time battle. We have team weapon bolster. Increases the size of the 4.2-inch mortar team by 2. Increased survivability. And then flame and bombardment enables it to fire incendiary barrages and increases the shell count of high explosive barrages by 2. Oh boy. Maybe I should consider bringing more of these bad boys in. War cry can be upgraded, looks like. So artillery flare war cry. Flares are dropped on frontline sectors to provide line of sight. Oh, wow, okay. And then covering smoke war cry. Smoke shells are dropped on frontline sectors to block line of sight. Like at random, or can we just choose specific places? Either way, off-map airburst barrage. So we don't even have the baseline of this, and it'll cost 3 points to unlock it. Fair enough. Designate an off-map airburst barrage over the target location. Upgrade 1 is mixed rounds. You know what? Let's not look at the ones we can't even get close to acquiring. And can I not acquire you? Or you? I cannot. All right, so let's not look at those right now, because otherwise we'll be here for, needless amounts of time. I'm kind of tempted. To get bravery over here. Infantry are 20% harder to hit when in enemy territory. I mean, we're on the front foot here. We're on the offensive. So we're going to be spending a lot of time in enemy territory. So I feel like it'd be a good idea to keep these guys' survivability just a little bit higher. So I'm tempted to get bravery. But before I make a pick there, I just want to see the airborne company over here. They also have a point available. And of course, theirs is completely different. Oh man, okay. And of course, the points are in silos. They're not sharing these points or anything. So take and hold increases the infantry capture rate by 33% and decapture rate by 50%. Nice. ASC upgrade grants advanced air recon and air supply for free at the air support center during missions. And then the medical support, which is the same as the other company, but these steps are a little different. Trained medics, rapid construction, liberate. Okay, cool. Units, what are we looking at here? We've got 4x4 truck. We have M3 armored personnel carrier. We've got M1 anti-tank gun team, Chaffee, Sherman, Hellcat, and a Sherman bulldozer, as well as a captain retinue. All right. And then abilities, loiter assisted. Okay, so first of all, we have the paratroopers. paradrop in that I didn't use during our previous engagement. Did I actually have access to that? I don't think I did, now that I think about it. I'll have to look back at the footage. All right, you know what? There's a lot to consider, and I'm very excited to consider it. But I'm going to save that and our advance, I think, for next time. We have a battle right ahead of us, and I don't want to kick off a battle right now. It'll take the episode well past the hour mark that I would like to keep it at. I've got some thinking to do, as we have a few key targets. We need Pestum, Altavilla, and Campania. Oh, no, you know what? All of these little towns are objectives. We just have to capture 3 of them, but I think we'll just capture all of them. Let's start with Notera, because we're already in that general area. We have this detachment that we just acquired as well. We can send them towards Pestum. Doesn't look like it's secured, so we'll be able to get Notera and Pestum, and then maybe even send someone separately to Altavilla here, which does need to be bombarded a bit first, perhaps. Nonetheless, folks, all that and more for next time. I hope you enjoyed this session. I most certainly did. That battle was, I think, a bit more representative of how these things are going to, feel moving forward. And I apologize if the latter half of this kind of slowed down to a grinding halt as I was looking at tooltips, because, again, it's a strategy game. I got to strategize. I got to figure out what I need, what I want, and how I intend to use it all. If you have any thoughts or opinions or feelings you would like to share, feel free to do so in the comments down below. I do read all of the comments, so they will get read, and they will be taken into consideration. Feel free to weigh in. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I've got some plans of my own, and I'm excited to see how they play out. Folks, if you enjoyed this episode, please don't hesitate to leave a like down below. And apart from that, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. They'll keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.